Actually, Diane, I'm going to take the lead here right now. We're going to do that in just a couple of minutes. We were talking this morning, some expert advice about your dog and those no-bark collars, the way a lot of people refer to them. Ryan Andree with the Doghouse is here this morning with some expert advice for all of us because, you know, I honestly didn't realize there was a difference. Well, I guess I did. Well, let's first talk about what your opinion is of those no-bark collars. I mean, the idea is to keep your dog from barking.
Right. I mean, I've been getting a lot of phone calls recently for people that have had problems with their dogs barking excessively. And using the no bark collar basically is not allowing the dog to bark at all, which is just a natural response for a dog. And it's like telling a person that they can't talk anymore. And then what ends up happening is that the dog starts to, to find other outlets for its, for its anxiety, I guess. And so they might start to excessively lick themselves, like groom themselves, dig holes in the yard, chew up furniture, things that just cause other problems for the owners.
So you basically be trading one problem for another, which might make your neighbors happy because the dog's not digging in their yard, but still, there are better ways to attack that. Now, we're not talking about, this is different from the collars that keep your dogs in the yard with the what do you call it?
Right, the invisible fence.
The invisible fence. This is something completely different.
It is. It's totally different.
So what do people do instead of this no bark collar? How do you tackle that problem?
Well, it depends. I mean, the dogs bark for different reasons. So I mean, each issue would be dealt with on an individual basis.
It's kind of all about the environment and what the dog is dealing with. Really, it's
exactly. I mean, sometimes they're barking because they're territorial. Sometimes they're barking because they're afraid. So each would be dealt with separately.
So you would say never use those.
I would never use those.
Okay, very good information.
I'd be wary of any trainer that goes for that as the first resort.
Okay. Definitely. So if people have a dog that is barking excessively and they don't know why, best thing to do is call somebody who knows. Yourself, for instance, who might be able to help them diagnose what the problem is and figure out the best way to handle it without that collar.
Yes.
All right, very good. Ryan Andree with the Doghouse. We appreciate your coming in this morning.
Thank you.
People need to get in touch with you. What's the number again?
225-733-5519.
See, some great information for us. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. All right, it's 6:14, almost 6:15 right now, actually. 69 degrees in downtown Baton Rouge. It's a warm one. We're coming back with some business news for you in just a couple of minutes. Stick around.